Hi and welcome to Yoga with Molly. So today I've got a practice for you that's all about opening the heart. So if you're experiencing maybe anxiety or loss or pain, anything that's going to really tighten up that heart, then this is the practice for you. So starting off in a comfortable seated position, I'm going to go cross-legged. And we're just going to start by taking the hands down onto the knees and just allowing the eyes to come closed. Just take a moment just to tune into self, tune into breath. Just begin to slow everything down. So just be mindful of our heart space, of what's going on there, how we can release some tension, release some pain, how we can encourage more love and more light into this space of ourselves. Maybe taking the opportunity here to set an intention for this practice. And you can either keep your eyes closed or you can open your eyes so that you can see me. So on an inhale, we're going to take the arms up and overhead, taking the palms together, and exhale, drawing them down through heart center. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, drawing that energy down. Hands come to heart center. Last time. Inhale. And exhale, coming down. Nice, keeping the hands at heart center. We're going to take the head over towards the right hand side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left hand side. Inhale, center. Exhale, over. Inhale, center. Inhale back to center, drop the chin towards the chest, and then just take the head just in small circles all the way around. Be mindful not to crunch at the back of the neck. And then in the opposite direction. Nice, coming back to center, taking the palms back down onto the knees. We're going to do seated CatCow. So on an inhale, we're opening the chest up towards the ceiling. The head lifts. And exhale, rounding through the spine, chin tucks towards the chest. Inhale, arching through the spine, opening the heart up towards the sky. And rounding through the spine on the exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale, curving through the spine. Inhale, coming back to center, taking the arms nice and wide, giving yourself a hug, dropping the chin towards the chest. Breathing here. And then taking the arms back out, crossing the arms the other way over this time. And again, lift the chest, drop the chin towards the arms. A couple of nice deep breaths here. And release, taking those arms back out and down. Coming over onto all fours, so making sure the wrists are under the shoulders, the knees under the hips, and the core is nice and engaged. On an inhale, we're going to come into our cow. On an exhale, rounding through the spine, coming into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Drawing the belly button up. And inhale. Last time. Exhale. Inhale to tabletop, keeping the knees where they are, walking the hands forward. We're going to come into extended puppy dog. So we'll take an inhale here, and then we're going to take the chest towards the ground, opening up through the shoulders and into that heart space. Doesn't matter how low you can go. If here feels good, stay here, keep the core engaged. If you can go all the way down, taking the chest towards the ground. And on your next inhale, coming back up onto all fours. Rounding through the toes, tucking up and pushing back into your downward facing dog. Just take a moment here just to check in with the legs, check in with the hips, do anything that feels good. Nice, on your next inhale, you're going to lift the right leg up, bend through the right knee and send that right foot forward, drop the left knee down, coming into low lunge. Inhale, lifting up through the arms, core engaged. And if it feels comfortable, taking the hands behind, interlacing the fingers, opening the chest up towards the sky. Nice, releasing that. And then from here, curling the toes up, stretching the leg out and getting a nice stretch down the back of the leg here. On an inhale, taking the hands back down and coming back to downward facing dog, lifting that leg up and releasing down. Left hand side, on an inhale, lift the left leg up, set the left leg forward, right knee comes down. Inhale, arms coming up. Opening up through the chest. Option to interlace the fingers and open the chest up further, keep the core engaged. Nice, releasing the hands down, taking the toes, flexing them towards the face, lifting up through the spine, taking the chest towards the knee. And releasing back, tucking the back toes, lifting that left leg and releasing down into downward facing dog. Now from here you can either release the knees down or you can shift the weight forward, controlling all the way down onto the stomach. From here we're going to take the elbows under the shoulders and then we're going to push up into Sphinx Pose. Just feel the opening in the chest, feel the grounding through the hands here, keep the core engaged. Two more breaths. And on the exhale, releasing down. This time taking the hands under the shoulders, coming into baby cobra. So on an inhale, lifting up. So we're contracting the core here, lifting up, making sure there's no weight going through the hands. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Either staying here or to take it to the next level, you can lift the legs, interlace the fingers, coming up into locust pose. Holding. Finding release in the chest. And releasing down. Taking the hands under the shoulders, pushing back, coming into your child's pose, taking all the way down here, releasing through the chest. On your next inhale, coming up onto the knees now. So we're coming up onto the knees, we're going to round through the toes, core's going to stay engaged. Now you have an option, you can either take the hands to the lower part of the back, or you can take the hands to the heels. Just make sure if you are going to the heels that your core is nicely engaged, so that if you take your hands away, you're not going to slip back. So taking whichever variation works for you, keeping the core engaged, opening the chest up towards the sky, breathing here. Nice, and coming up and over and back down into your child's pose. Your next inhale, coming up, we're going to step the feet forward and we're going to come all the way back onto our backs, keeping the soles of the feet on the ground. Knees facing up towards the ceiling, coming into our pelvic tilts. So on an inhale, just lifting the pelvis off the ground just slightly, and then exhale, pushing back down into the ground. So we're just working with this subtle movement here, just warming into the lower back. Inhale, lift, and exhale, press. Now on your next inhale, we're going to lift and we're going to keep pushing through the feet, lifting all the way up into bridge pose and opening the chest up here, pushing down through the feet so the feet are nice and grounded. There's strength going through the legs and we're drawing the knees in towards each other. You can either stay here or you can interlace the fingers, coming up onto the shoulders, bringing the chin towards the chest, lifting here, feeling that openness in the chest. Allowing the rise and fall of the breath, just to encourage and release that heart space, inviting more love, inviting more peace. Nice, and the next exhale, releasing all the way down. Drawing the knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a hug here. Either staying here or you can rock from side to side, or take it in circles, whatever feels good. And releasing the soles of the feet onto the floor, taking the arms out wide. Take an inhale, and then on an exhale, dropping the knees over to one side, taking the head towards the other. Inhale, center. Exhale, over. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale, over. Inhale, center. And exhale, over. Inhale, coming back to center. Again, draw those knees in for a hug. Give yourself a little bit of a squeeze. Just allow that breath to come out of the body. And taking the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees just to open here into reclined bound angle. And again, just breathing into that heart space. Feel free to maybe take the hands to the heart here, allow the eyes to come closed. Allowing the body just to release, just to encourage more space in the heart, more release. And feel free to stay here as long as you want, but that's all for today. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a comment, share any feedback, and please hit the subscribe button. Wishing you all lots of love and light. Namaste.